fam, so now we are at a new location. We are at Beltrami Park, and the story here is it's now a park, and it has like a baseball field, basketball court, playground, etc. But it used to be a cemetery. A long time ago, it was called Beltrami Cemetery, and it was heavily vandalized. And the city decided that they didn't want to keep up with all the vandalization, and they decided to move the cemetery. They moved all the bodies and the stones, so-called moved all the bodies and stones. People couldn't find where their family members were placed, and they really think that there are still bodies buried underneath this. We're standing in front of the church that's right across the street from what used to be the graveyard, and we'll show you around a little bit. There's people playing basketball, and it is a busy park. I mean, we're in the middle of a neighborhood, and it's like a big flat open park. So I'll turn this around and we'll get to it. All right, like I said, we're standing in front of the church. This is the church that's been here, and which is right across the street from this is Beltrami Park. There's said to be some like stones like here and there. A lot of them are up on that hill on the other side. We'll probably drive over there and check it out. Yeah, but this is the park, so yeah. It's not exactly what I thought it was going to be. I thought it would have like a whole bunch of trees and stuff like that, but it's we're here. So
around the corners there's some rocks to
yeah, there's like on the other side of the park, there's like all these rocks up on that hill over on the other side by that green roof.
Okay.
That's where those are. So we drove up to the other side of Beltrami Park. There's like a bunch of trees up in here. I bet you that, I mean, it looks like, it could have possibly been a graveyard. So at least up. I'm not sure how long this video will be. There's a lot of people walking around. Because like I said, we're in the middle of... So, this is the sign I've been wanting to show you guys. Established. They do have a sign that says it used to be a cemetery. See, Beltrami, Park with a Past. Did you know that this used to be a cemetery? Look around and you'll discover it's true. Few grave markers remain. Maple Hill Cemetery was established in... So there are still a few markers here, they say.
Where are they, I wonder? Dang. That's cool.
But that's what the graveyard used to look like, guys. See that? My guess is those grave markers are like up by those trees and stuff. So it doesn't say where they are. I think they're up by those rocks and stuff.
Okay, let's go over there. Cool.
I'll walk up here just to take a few peeks. Well, you can tell there was something here. Like there's a foundation to something right there. Yep, there's a foundation right there. Is that a stone? Hold on. This was a building right here.
It was a building?
Yeah, there was a building here.
A foundation?
Yeah, this was a building. Dude, this place is kind of cool. Oh, I thought that was a stone on the ground. I don't see any signs of it being a graveyard at one point yet. But they said that there are signs of it. My guess is it's on that side. You want to drive down to the other end?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go down there, and I'll turn this on when we get back over there. But I mean, as you can tell from the pictures, this looks like that hill, you know? So, like, this is the only hill. Yeah, it's probably right over there. Those rocks, see it right there? On the other side. Right there. There's like some rocks over there, and my guess is those are a few of the stones that are left from when this used to be a cemetery. So this whole entire block used to be the cemetery, which is really creepy. Found a foundation, though, to whatever this was, part of one of the buildings, maybe? Cremation building, embalming building, who knows? But this place is riddled with spirits. At night, people come here and they say they hear like a woman and a child, you know, the typical ghost stories. I wonder how the people in the neighborhood feel. Alright. Okay, so we were going to drive to the other side of the park, and as we were coming down the street, we noticed this street. This street is North Cemetery Street, which gives proof to the fact that this used to be a cemetery. And you can tell. I mean, it looks like a cemetery. Probably had a big old fence around it. But that was Cemetery Lane Northeast, or Cemetery Street Northeast. So they had to remove every single stone and every single body. Do you think that's the truth? Do you think that the bodies are still underneath this? I do. So I think that's a lot of work to remove a lot of bodies. And I don't think the city could pay that much money to remove all those bodies and stones. So now we are in a different part of the park. We were at the bottom of those hills over there. So there's some rocks up here, and I'm assuming that's where the area is that they say that if you look around, there's still remainders of the cemetery. So sorry for the wind noise if there is any. But like I said, like, it's just a big flat, like, picture hundreds of graves, just flat graves, stones sticking up. So that's what it used to look like. If I can find any pictures of what it used to look like, I'll post those with this video. But up in here is where you should be able to see a few markers here and there. So they say. I've never been here before, so I'm going by word of mouth and what I've read online. I mean, that building, I mean, the park itself, you can tell that it was a cemetery. And this is who the park is named after. Okay. Maple Hill Cemetery, that's 46 soldiers. Oh wow. So these are the 46 soldiers. There's this a memorial for 46 soldiers that were buried here. Yeah.
Oh, they were army soldiers. Wow.
You see this? Like, was there a tent here? It looks like there was a tent there. I mean, I don't see any other stones anywhere. I guess that's the only stone markers that there are left. The rest I see is just garbage laying on the ground. But I mean, it's these pieces of rock. Were those part of the stone? Were these part of a grave? I think they were. Can you see this, guys? These were part of. I found part of a grave. Look.
What?
And it was part of a headstone.
How is it still here?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I just found it laying there, though.
What the hell?
Those are part of a headstone. Definitely, because.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you would look. You would think.
Definitely a headstone. That's creepy. I was just saying I don't see anything, and then I seen those, and I was like, oh. So yeah, this whole thing used to be a cemetery. Like, there was people probably buried right here, and I'm probably standing above them. There's probably still here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I guess that's the only thing that's left is these two rocks.
What's this thing?
Oh, whoa.
That's an actual grave, girl.
Oh my God.
Husband, did they forget to get this one?
Oh my God.
Holy crap. You've got to be kidding me.
You guys, they didn't take all these bodies. They're still here.
What, dude?
Because you know that the wife was probably like on one side and... Oh my Lord, you guys. Why would the city do that? Just to put up a park?
Whoa,
Wow.
dude.
That's creepy. That is extremely creepy.
Wow.
That was a good find, though.
I can't believe it. I just seen it saying something to my husband. I'm like, wait a minute.
Dude, I can't believe you found that.
Wow.
I bet you there's a lot more here.
That's crazy.
It makes me think that there was one down here. There's probably more graves around. They're probably just buried underneath the... Whoa! What the hell happened here? What in the world?
That's crazy, though.
This is a creep. I got the creeps from that grave.
Like, just my husband, no name, nothing.
This place was
Just
covered in
left it?
tents not that long ago.
Oh, right.
Can you
Yeah,
see? Can you tell?
Yeah.
They probably moved them all out.
Sure, there's like hypodermic needles all over too.
Oh my God. Well, can you imagine that there's
Do you
there's
think they
bodies?
left that because there was no name and they just?
I think there's bodies still underneath all
For
this.
sure.
I really do. Like, I'm convinced that there's bodies underneath all of this, that they didn't even take them. They might have moved a couple, like the newer ones and stuff, but
That's crazy.
I don't think they took them. That's really creepy.
And why wouldn't they take that stone?
Yeah, I know.
And
I'm like,
his body's still probably under there.
Yeah.
How can you get the body out without that? You just
I know.
the headstone?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, so there has to be a body under there.
Oh my god. That's
Because you'd have to remove the headstone to get the body out.
That is insane, yo. Whoa.
So, yeah, this whole park, probably, that whole thing,
Oh.
is probably just all bodies. Hundreds of bodies. Yeah, this is why I wanted to take you guys here. I read this story a long time ago, and I'm like, oh, wow, really?
This will make a good video.
So, but that was Beltrami Park, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. I don't know if I'll ever be here at night. If I am, I'm coming with a crew of men. So
Yeah, I know, for sure.
I'll have all the men with
Darian
that time.
and Justin, are you coming with us?
Darian, Justin, Chris, everybody coming with. All right, guys, you guys have a good day.